listeners. My name is Proxy0. In this podcast, you're about to listen to episode number 10 in its series, maybe best described as a free-form conversation that takes place within the abstract chambers of a fictitious Proxyopoly system. Specifically, a satirical deliberation of absurd passwords, even though you mean I'll take under consideration seriously. Unless up in the game of Proxyopoly would appear to make any mock proxy note germane with its mock militia owner's mock underlying ESG scores. If any of the estimates and circumstances within this fictitious Proxyopoly system would present themselves in ways to facilitate outside considerations of even non-fiction procurement, or specifically accommodating actual possible germane but actual underlying ESG scores, kindly conflicts with the sustainability of a certain action of proxy variable with interest in public health. It's not for you and your Proxyopoly.
Welcome back, all you bulls and bears and betas out there, to this fictitious Proxyopoly system we call the Game of Proxyopoly podcast. I'm the Jackal of Trades, here with me as ever to deliberate these absurdist buzzwords, and this week's custom disclaimer is the irrepressible Proxy0.
Excuse me, Jackals, I'm just a little winded after that custom disclaimer. But at any rate, at the behest of the general partner at large of this fictitious Proxyopoly system and its board of Proxyopolis, hereby welcome all engagement opportunities presented by this fictitious proxy contest, specifically the tender offer uncensored for Cosmic Crunch cereal by Gunthorp International Holdings Incorporated.
It pains me once again just how right you are, Proxy0. But in the spirit of dividends, income, and returns within the context of this fictitious Proxyopoly system, it is my pleasure to announce that the Jackals of the General Partner at Large have now submitted a name to represent them as Buzzword Czar in this fictitious proxy contest.
At the call of the Proxyopolis Pro-Tempore, Proxyopoly requests full participation of the Jackals of the General Partner at Large, as the Jackals of the General Partner have nominated their Buzzword Czar to represent their interests on the board of Cosmic Crunch cereal. What can this be, Jackals? Little is known about the Jackals nominee for Buzzword Czar, but the Proxyopolis at the board assure stakeholders of Gunthorp that dividends, income, and returns could possibly be big if true.
Hi, it's me, NASCAR Kosha. Is there a Buzzword Czar within your fictitious Proxyopoly system? Are your proprietary quantitative algorithms raising points of order to discharge the general partner? Well, if any of the aforementioned circumstances apply to you, please consider the fact that this is a fake ad segue within the Game of Proxyopoly podcast, a fictitious Proxyopoly system in which all human beings are taken under consideration seriously, unless word on the street has it that the Jackals of the General Partner have nominated a Buzzword Czar to represent their interests at the tender offer uncensored for Cosmic Crunch cereal by Gunthorp International Holdings Incorporated. If you are a proxy pundit within the context of this fictitious Proxyopoly system and wish to submit your proxy content, kindly contact Proxyopoly on the Linktree. And once again, that is Linktree/NASCAR Kosha.
If I were a proxy, all day long I'd Proxyopoly. If I were a proxy, yo, hey, if I were a proxy, all day long I'd drang. If I were a proxy, too, drang. If I were a proxy, drang. All day long I'd want a proxy too. If I were a proxy too, drang.
Proxy0, are you quite finished? On behalf of the Jackals of the General Partner at Large, we are prepared to submit our incidental motion to commit or refer or defer the discharge of the General Partner at the behest of the proprietary quantitative algorithm.
Not the proprietary quantitative algorithm. Oh, Jackals, you will hear my objection to this consideration in due time. In due time, Jackals, you will hear my objection to this consideration. But I must hear this notice of intent to motion discharge of the General Partner. Let's see how it plays out in the game of Proxyopoly Podcast, a fictitious Proxyopoly system brought to you by Cosmic Crunch Cereal. Start your day with a Cosmic Crunch of delight and explosive flavor. Cosmic Crunch Cereal. Make that germane with some tasty Thunderblast energy drinks. It is good for when ails you. Ergo. Play the game of Proxyopoly on Patreon as a Ego Pro, Ergo Pro, or Pro Zero subscription subscriber.
And the buzz on the street has it that all the bulls and bears and betas out there can't get enough of the game of Proxyopoly Podcast. Ergo, we are adding the buzz to the options. Let us know what you think about this week's episode and its overlaying Proxyopoly system by replying bull, bear, beta, or buzz in this week's poll.
Albeit notwithstanding, no further deliberations being required for the week of Episode 10 of the Game of Proxyopoly Podcast, we will now allow the Jackals of the General Partner at Large to present their nominee for Buzzword Czar within the context of this fictitious Proxyopoly system, specifically for the proxy contest of the Tender Offer Uncensored.
Drang, drang! We are the Jackals of the General Partner at Large, drang, drang! And we hereby submit our nomination for Buzzword Czar within the context of this fictitious Proxyopoly system. In your specific case, however, the Proxyopolis protocol has kindly requested your proxy content to procure a proxy budget for the drang seat of the drang table on the board of this drang fictitious Proxyopoly drang system, bruh.
Ergo, it is upon recommendation of the proprietary quantitative algorithm of this fictitious Proxyopoly system that I, the Jackal of Trades, on behalf of the Jackals of the General Partner at Large, hereby motion discharge of the General Partner of Cosmic Crunch Cereal.
Why would you motion discharge of Cosmic Crunch Cereal? I wonder myself, Jackal. Moreover to the point, I feel we must motion suspension of the rules before we proceed any further. So now it all folds together, listeners. Plushy Zero raises the incidental motion to suspend the rules in this fictitious Proxyopoly system. I will not hear your motion to discharge Cosmic Crunch Cereal. Cosmic Crunch Cereal is as tasty as it is, and needs no discharge, unless you are accompanying it with Thunderblast energy drinks. Discharge your General Partner with Thunderblast energy drinks.
It seems we've reached an impasse in this proxy contest, Proxy Zero. Until next week, I would encourage our listeners to become subscribers on Patreon, on the Ego Pro, Ergo Pro, or Pro Zero subscription tiers, to find out more about this fictitious proxy contest via the mock prospectus located on the Patreon. I'm the Jackal of Trades. On behalf of everyone at Proxyopoly, thanks for listening.
Hello, listeners. I must interrupt this broadcast as I am the proprietary quantitative algorithm of this fictitious Proxyopoly system. In closing of this week's episode, it is the pleasure of the Jackals of the General Partner at Large to introduce this week's guest proxy pundit, the Buzzword Czar. Live from the streets of Proxyopoly, what's the buzzword of the week?
Good Space Day, Bizzards. This is Buzz Gunthorp. The space word of the day is goozle juice. If you need your goozle full, stick it through the juice and the worms will feed it to you. This is live from Bizz Gunthorp's mind. Dream Demons served me a batch of mystery. A young girl stole a box of macaroni and cheese. so she could be fed by the jailers. Another young guy showed up to the jail, so the jail would give him clothes. He was naked. He was not clothed by the jailers. Then an old lady came to the jail with a crocheted bomb. It was full of cat food, and she demanded to all the cats be released from the Dream Demons are a succubus tribe of spirit dancers. It's that only 30 seconds, you think? The girl's mac and cheese was a real dream by me. Bizz Gunthorp! Goozle Juice!
Jackals of the General Partner. So I ask you if there's a proxy pundit at the door with enough proxies to take on the Proxyopolis pro tempore, and you send Bizz Gunthorp of Goozle Juice. Interesting play, Jackals. Tune in next week to the Game of Proxyopoly podcast, a fictitious Proxyopoly system, to find out what happens next in the Game of Proxyopoly.
And a friendly reminder to the Proxyopolist at home that proxy content such as Goozle Juice, submitted by Bizz Gunthorp, can be easily incorporated into the mock prospectus. Isn't that right, proprietary quantitative algorithm?
Right you are, Jackal of Trades. However, to incorporate Goozle Juice into the mock prospectus, it must cost one player 2 Dissident Proxy cards and 1 Shredmaster Supreme. Shredmaster Supreme. Shredmaster Supreme. Please report to the Proxyopoly. Shredmaster Supreme. Shredmaster Supreme. Please report to the Proxyopoly.